Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your June reading. This will be a reading for you if you are an Aries, or if you have Aries anywhere in your chart, or even if you've been led to this video, because I believe that the messages come when we need to hear them, and there's something for you if you're here. So welcome to the channel. If you enjoy this reading, I want to encourage you to go ahead and hit the like button if you find that you like it. And also, please don't hesitate to join the 37 Crown family. I do tarot card readings all the time for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for taking the time out to be here on today. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is I'm first going to pull an oracle message to see the message from Spirit that Spirit wants you to hear at this time as an Aries. And then we'll move on to the tarot Celtic cross spread, and we'll do some clarifying and see if there are any more messages for you on today. Okay? Sound good? All right, here you go. Okay. Spirit, please give me messages for Aries for the month of June. Spirit, please give me messages for Aries for the month of June. Spirit, please give me messages for Aries for the month of June. Spirit, messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Spirit, messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Spirit, messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Messages for Aries for the month of June. Thank you. All right. So you have here chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict. You may look at this card and think that this is a bad card for obvious reasons because it says chaos and conflict, but chaos and conflict is actually beautiful. It's kind of like an oracle version of the tarot card, the Tower, okay? It talks about bringing chaos and conflict into your life to eradicate anything that no longer serves you, any habits that you're doing, any ways of thinking, anything that's going on in your world right now, to break it down, because sometimes we don't realize what we need or what we want until we experience what we don't need and what we don't want. So it talks about breaking things down to build up things that do matter. And also the number here is 33, which is a master number. I find that to be very significant as well. Jesus died at the age of 33, okay? 33 is a master number. So you could be a master teacher, you could be a spiritual teacher or a guru also with this. As a master, you know, we have to experience different things on our journey if we're going to be masters, if we're going to be healers and teachers of other people. We have to experience our own level of chaos and conflict so that we can relate to others. I feel that too. So you may be going through a hard time in your life right now, chaos and conflict. Or maybe on your journey, you have experienced a lot of chaos and conflict and you don't know why. And I feel like Spirit is saying here, you've experienced that, because how do you know, like if it relates to love, how do you know what kind of love you want or what you cannot deal with unless you experience it? All right. Okay. Beautiful. All right, Spirit. Messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Can I please have messages for Aries for the month of June? Okay. First card being the heart of the matter. This is what you're dealing with right now. What's on your heart, or kind of an overall theme for June. Okay. Heart of the matter for Aries for the month of June, please. Thank you. That was fast. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, you have the Sun. All right. So the Sun is a beautiful card. This is the best card in the deck. It also relates to fire energy here. This is a Leo card, but this means either you are very happy or you really want to be. I feel like you're at a place right now in your life where you just want to be happy. Like you're cutting out all the BS. That's what I'm picking up intuitively, that you're like, look, if it's not making me happy, if I'm not getting emotionally fulfilled, if it be a relationship, you could be like, if I'm not emotionally fulfilled, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Or a job or a business. If it's not fulfilling me, if it's not bringing me financial stability, emotional happiness, I don't want anything to do with it. You could be at a place in your life right now where you just want to be happy, or maybe you are happy. And if you are not happy yet, I feel like you want to be on the journey to getting there, and that's really all that matters for you. Like, that's the heart of the matter. Okay. All right, let me have the challenge for Aries, please, for the month of June. What is crossing this heart of the matter for Aries for the month of June? Thank you. Okay, you have 9 of Cups, the challenge. Okay, 9 of Cups has to do with wish fulfillment here. Having your cups filled, being emotionally stable. And remember what I said, I was picking up intuitively that maybe you are at a place where you're like, look, if it's not filling my cup up, I don't want nothing to do with it. So the challenge here I find is being happy. Being happy here, wish fulfillment. But we'll clarify this and get a better idea of what is going on, okay? Spirit, can I please have the underlying situation for Aries for the month of June, please? Underlying situation for the month of June for Aries, please. Underlying, what's underlying this? Underlying situation for the month of June for Aries, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, we have 6 of Swords, okay? 6 of Swords. So you may have had to move away from something in the past, okay? Or you may find yourself moving away from things that just no longer serve you. You're at a place where I'm just feeling like you want something real, like you're tired of faking the funk. You want real relationships. You want real financial growth. You just want real friends, real business opportunities. You just want to be happy. Okay, but we'll clarify this. But the underlying situation is that you're moving away from things that no longer serve you, that don't make you happy. I feel like you're tired of filling everybody else's cups up, and you want people to pour back into you because you deserve that. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, past position. Thank you. Past position for Aries. In the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though. So you may have felt like luck wasn't on your side. You may have felt like things didn't go the way that you wanted them to, that they weren't in your favor. You may have felt that way. So this is in your past position here, the Wheel in reverse, okay? And we'll clarify this to get a better idea of what's going on, okay? So let's get what resides above. What does Spirit have to say about all of this? What resides above position for Aries, please, for the month of June? Okay. All right. Give me a second here. One second. Right, okay. All right, so what's very interesting here is that these are in the same row. So what resides above is the 8 of Cups, but it's in reverse. The 8 of Cups talks about leaving things that no longer serve you, okay? But this is in the reverse, and it's funny. So your message from Spirit, what Spirit is saying is not to do this, to give things a second chance, to allow them to develop. So maybe, you know, like I said, you felt like, look, if it's not making me happy, if it's not filling my cup up here, I ain't got no time for it. Like, that's pretty much what you're feeling, is that you want your cups filled. And if things aren't making you happy, or if things aren't, or people aren't doing their fair share, it's like they gotta go, right? Because in the past, with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I felt like maybe you know, maybe people did kind of mess over you. And you just you're in a defensive type of energy. You want to make sure things don't happen again. But I feel like Spirit is saying here not to give up too soon. I'm hearing to understand that everybody is human and they all have their flaws and their mistakes, okay? And to understand that just because someone has something bad within them doesn't mean that they're all bad. Or just because they do something bad doesn't mean that they're all bad, okay? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next steps within your journey. What are the next steps that Spirit wants you to take with this? What are the next steps that Spirit wants you to take? Next steps for your journey. Next steps along your journey. Thank you, Spirit. I am very, very grateful. Okay, so the next step is judgment. Judgment here. Judgment is a very spiritual card. I feel like Spirit is saying here that it wants you to go on a spiritual awakening. It wants you to take a moment to just connect with yourself and really do some reflecting, is what I'm feeling here for your next steps. Okay, because maybe you're cutting people off too soon because you're just like, we are not going back to the past, honey. Okay, but I feel like Spirit wants you to come into any partnerships. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be relationships with your kids too. But come into these situations with a balanced energy and with the right mindset, okay? With the right mindset. One thing I'm thinking about real quick, and then I'll move on. But, you know, like whenever you get glasses, whether it be, you know, if you go get glasses made, you have to make sure that the prescription is right so that you can see. That's the point, is so that you can see clearly, right? And if the adjustments are off, or if the medicine isn't right in the lenses, you're not going to see things accurately. And I feel like Spirit is calling you to do a lot of soul searching and self-reflection. Just look within, you know, within yourself here. Like, look at this girl. The Spirit is coming up out of her to do some reflection within yourself so that you can see things clearly for what it is, so that you don't throw people away who are really good people but just have some flaws about them, okay? Or you don't throw ideas away or projects away too soon and you see it for what it is. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Let's go ahead and get advice. Let's move this over. I'm gonna go a little higher so we can have room to do our little Celtic cross, okay? I'll move this over here. Chaos and conflict. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get some advice. What's advice for Aries for the month of June, Spirit? Advice for Aries for the month of June. That's funny because the Three of Pentacles wanted to come out. Advice for Aries for the month of June, please. Advice for Aries for the month of June. Thank you. Okay. So maybe the advice for you, you have here Page of Pentacles, okay? Could be to develop, look into some ideas that you have, some passions you have that could bring you profit. These may have been things that you were thinking about doing, whether it be like a craft, you know, maybe you make clothes or you crochet blankets or something, but really looking deeper into that where it could bring you more financial stability, okay, possibly. All right, so what are the external influences here for Aries? External influences here for Aries, please. External influences here for Aries. External influences here for Aries. External influences here for Aries. Okay, thank you. All right, so yes. External influences here for Aries is the Star card. The Star card is an Aquarian card. You may be dealing with an Aquarius because I feel like it's a lot of mental angst going on here. Like with the Six of Swords, like you're going through, you got a lot on your mind here. So this could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. And if not, this is also a major arcana here along with the Judgment card, along with the Wheel card, along with the Sun card. So Spirit could just be wanting you in a place where you're healing. I'm hearing truth, where you come to your truth, like, you know, you take off all the mask. I don't know what that means for somebody, but that is for somebody, where you take off all the mask and you just come to a place of truth, dealing with what is, and stop trying to cover it up and hide it. That also goes with the chaos and conflict. Sometimes when we don't acknowledge our truths or the truth of a situation, Spirit or the universe is forced to come in and eradicate that situation so that we can just see things for what it is. So there's healing here if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, okay? External influences is your healing, but we will clarify all of this. All right, let's get hopes and fears for Aries for the month of June, please. Aries, hopes and fears. Aries, hopes and fears, please, for the month of June. Aries, hopes and fears for the month of June. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So your hopes and your fears is Five of Swords. Remember when I said I could feel that you guys had a lot on your mind, or you're just going through a lot mentally, things you may not even say, but you just have a lot going on upstairs in your brain here. So your fears, your hopes and your fears is the Five of Swords, which talks about conflicting energy. You're at conflict with something, and obviously, guys, it goes along with the chaos and conflict. So I want you guys to know that whatever chaos or conflict you're dealing with, I feel like it's stressing you the heck out. But I also feel like it's divine because it's trying to show you something. I feel like it's spirit trying to heal you in some way or make you come to this aha realization moment here. Okay. But yeah, that's your hopes and your fears. It's a lot of conflict going on with you mentally at this time. And we'll see what that is and how we can help you in a second, okay? So, thank you. What is the outcome? Great, awesome. The outcome for Aries for the month of June is Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks about being defensive and standing your ground. So maybe somebody is trying to come for you, okay? Or maybe somebody is trying to bring a lot of stress or anxiety into your world. You could experience that for the month of June. But the outcome here is you standing your ground, which is great. This is wonderful energy, wand energy. That's your energy. You're a fire sign. And if you can see in this tarot card, you have the wands here. They're all trying to get to her here, but she's sitting up on her throne like, no, boo-boo, you are not going to mess up my zen that I have going on. You are not going to steal my joy. You're not going to take my peace. Now, there may be a couple wands that come through like this one, but at the end of the day, it's you standing your ground, holding true to what you believe in and what you know is right and what you know that works best for you. So that is beautiful, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this. I'm going to use my mini Rider-Waite deck to, excuse me, guys, to get you some clarifiers here. Spirit, let's go ahead and start clarifying, okay? Let's clarify the heart of the matter, the Sun card for Aries, please. Can you please clarify the heart of the matter, the Sun card for Aries, please, for the month of June? Why is the Sun card here, Spirit? Why is the Sun card here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. All right. So the Sun card here, you have it clarified with the Seven of Pentacles, okay? The Seven of Pentacles talks about a man who is looking at all the work he's done, and he's trying to assess whether it's worth it, whether he should keep going, investing into it or not. And this is definitely relevant with what I see here. So like I said, the heart of the matter is that you just want to be happy, and you may be, for the month of June, looking into it and saying, you know what? Who needs to stay and who needs to go? You know, what friendships are worth it, what's not? What hobbies are worth it? What job opportunities, business opportunities are worth it and what's not? What's still in my joy and what's taking it away? So you may be assessing that, okay? The challenge, Spirit, can you please clarify the Nine of Cups? This Nine of Cups, why is this Nine of Cups here, Spirit? Thank you. Well, you have a lot of cards. I'm going to take them all because a lot of times they have their own messages, okay? 1 second. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and look into all of these. You have clarifying your Nine of Cups. You have your King of Cups here. Okay. King of Cups. You have the High Priestess. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. And you also have the Ten of Wands. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that with all of this energy, is that I feel like something inside of you, your intuition, is just telling you that it's time to, geez, you guys, these cards are all over the place. Okay. Something inside of you, your intuition is telling you that it's just time to pour back into you. Okay. And in the past, you may have, you know, given a lot and had too much on your plate here. Okay. Been pouring into too many things and they weren't reciprocating here. Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing type of energy. She looks at her coins, but she also gives very liberally to those that she wants to. And perhaps you've done this in the past. This has been your energy, and you want to make sure that things are worth it because you don't want to keep giving out your coins, giving out your energy, giving out your wands, and you're not getting anything in return. Yeah, because you have the King of Cups here, but it's in the reverse, okay? So this is a lack of emotional stability here, all right? So I feel like you're doing the right thing. I see you in June going with your gut and your intuition and saying, who is, with all due respect, like effing with my emotions, All right. Who's coming from my emotions, getting me off balance? What needs to go and what needs to stay? This is very mature energy for you. That's awesome, because I feel like you're just being really mature. Like, no, I don't care if you say one thing, if you do another. Let's look at how this is benefiting me. I just see you being really focused on yourself and doing what's best for you in June, which is amazing. That's really dope. Okay, so third position, underlying situation, you have the Six of Swords. Spirit, can you please clarify the Six of Swords? Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Six of Swords here in the underlying situation position? Clarify the Six of Swords for Aries for the month of June, please. Six of Swords for Aries for the month of June, please. Okay. All right, great. Awesome. Yes. Okay, so yeah, this clarifies what we were talking about. So you moving away, like not even putting any mental energy into things that no longer serve you here. It is clarified with the Hermit and the Death card. Awesome. Okay, so I see you going through a death and a rebirth. That really explains the Judgment card being here, that self-realization moment, going through a death and a rebirth, and also taking the time to look within. This is a Virgo card. You could also be moving away from a Virgo that no longer serves you, okay, or someone who's causing you stress. All right, Virgo, the Hermit is the Virgo card, but it could just be going within and doing that assessment, that Seven of Pentacles energy we talked about before, where it's like who needs to stay and who needs to go. Okay, all right. The past. Spirit, can you please clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the past position, please? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse for Aries for the month of June? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse for Aries for the month of June? Okay. All right, great. Yeah, definitely. Amazing. Okay. I feel like this is crazy, you guys. So clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you have the 10 of dang on cups. Okay. You have the World card and you have a 6 of Wands, which is a victory. So I feel like your fate is turning here the more that you concentrate on yourself and you do that inner work. Okay. You know, sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune, when people see it in reverse, you know, they automatically think lack because the Wheel of Fortune is supposed to be luck. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it could mean that things are just turning, period, you know. So maybe your luck was bad before and then it starts to get better. But here you have the 6 of Wands, the World, and the 10 of Cups. So it could say here that, you know, your fortune is turning because this is what you want. You want to be happy. You want a new world. You want new experiences. You want to have a victory here. Or it could say in the month of June that, you know, things have turned in the past. This is in your past position. So in the past position, things are turning. And I also feel like in the past position, your luck has turned very recently. I'm feeling like May. For the month of May, it's turned, and it's caused you to have this aha moment to say, you know what is serving me and what's not? To realize that in the past, you brought a lot of problems upon yourself because you were a little bit too giving. And you're doing some inner work, realizing, you know what, never again. I don't have to deal with that. Okay, I'm really feeling that, okay? All right. Let's clarify this 8 of Cups that is in the what resides above position. Your message from Spirit. Spirit, please clarify this 8 of Cups. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Why is the 8 of Cups here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the 8 of Cups here in reverse, Spirit? Spirit, why is the 8 of Cups here in reverse? Okay, great. So you have the Lovers. You have the Lovers, okay? So the 8 of Cups is here, but it's in reverse. Now that I see this clarifying energy, at first I thought you were going towards something because the 8 of Cups in the upright talks about moving away from something. So if it's in the reverse, I was thinking that you were going towards something, but now I don't feel like that. I feel like you could be walking away from something, but you don't want to. It's not an easy walking away from. But you have the Lovers card, so you could be walking away from someone that you're in a relationship with. It could be this Virgo here, this Hermit. Okay. Yeah. You could be walking away or trying to rebuild a relationship. If it is walking away, it's something that you really don't want to do. Spirit, let me get another clarifying card for that. Eight of Cups in reverse. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Yeah, definitely. The Tower. This is you walking away from something. Wow. So if you're in a relationship, you could be walking away from that. Take it as it resonates, you guys. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video, that everything may not resonate. This is a general reading. It could be a business partnership that you're in a partnership with and you're walking away. But I really feel like this month of June is going to cause you to have this judgment moment here where you really assess what's in your best interest, what works for you and what doesn't, what fills you up and what doesn't, because you want like that Nine of Cups energy. You want that wish. And if things are not making you feel good, if things are not pouring into your cup, it's time to go. I really feel like that, guys. Okay, in the next steps, the next steps in your journey, we have the Judgment card. Spirit, can you please clarify this Judgment card for Aries for the month of June, please? Spirit, please clarify this Judgment card for Aries for the month of June. Spirit, clarify the Judgment card for the month of June, please. Please clarify the Judgment card for the month of June. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right, so you have Knight of Wands here. That is clarifying that Judgment card, okay? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, you can see on his cloak, it's salamanders here. So this is also a Sagittarian energy. It could be a Sagittarius here, but the Knight of Wands talks about moving in on your passion. So I feel like whatever this judgment that you're gonna have, that you're doing a lot of introspection on it, you're thinking about it, but I feel like it's gonna move quick. Like once you make your decision, you're like, yeah, this is it. This is the right move. And you're gonna move fast, okay? And you guys are fire signs, so it's like once you decide what you're gonna do, you've decided. You know, it's very hard to change your mind. You're a fixed sign, all right? Okay, advice. In the advice position, Spirit, please clarify this page of, thank you. These things just be flying out, you guys, like just flying out. Hold on, let me get this card. Ah, give me a second. Jeez Louise. Okay, so to clarify the advice, yeah, you have Judgment, okay? Judgment twice in your reading. This is something that is divinely set. Yeah. And it's clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles does talk about your finances, but it also talks about things that anything material, anything you experience in your world. So I feel like with you guys, you're gonna be like, you're just gonna have this aha moment that's gonna be it's from the divine, where you're really gonna assess if things are for you or if they're not. And if they're not, you're just gonna let them go. Spirit, can I get another clarifying card for the Page of Pentacles, please? Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is the Page of Pentacles here, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, this one kind of leaked out. The Page of Pentacles is here because you didn't like what you were getting. And remember I said you guys were having this judgment moment. So whatever it is that you're getting out of a relationship, out of a business partnership, your material experience here, this is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups talks about being bored, not liking what you're getting, somebody not filling your cup up. You got three cups here, but you're like, the universe is trying to bring you a fourth one. You're like, nah, this ain't good enough. This just ain't it. It's something that's not making you happy anymore, and you're forced to decide whether it's worth it or not. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Star card, Spirit, please. Why is the Star card here, Spirit, for Aries for the month of June? Why is the Star card here for Spirit for the month of June? You have heavy wand energy. I know you guys are wands, but it talks about passions, okay? And I'm just feeling, as I shuffle these cards, like what fills you up, what lights you up, what makes you feel good, what sets your fire, okay? You're really forced to look at that for the month of June. If things are not lighting you up, you're gonna be like, nah, no thanks. Because this Five of Swords energy here is causing you a lot of mental strain because you're just not fulfilled. Spirit, please clarify this Star card. Spirit, clarify the Star card, please, for Aries for the month of June. Spirit, please clarify star card for the month of June. For external influences. Clarify the star card, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is for what's externally influencing you is your healing. Okay. And also the star talks about a wish. So this is what you want. You want to be happy here. Okay. Yeah. Clarifying this, you have Temperance. You have, sorry about the sun, guys. You have the Six of Cups here, and you also have the Ten of Swords. So, like I said, this is something that has been causing you a lot of stress. You may have been thinking about, or maybe thinking about in June, the good times. I'm hearing good old times, the way it used to be, how you were happier. And right now, you're in this energy. This is also a Sagittarius card here. External influences. So you might be influenced in the month of June by Sagittarius, or it could really be about you trying to balance out, like, trying to make things work. Like maybe I'm getting a family situation here, but trying to make things work when they really don't work, like trying to balance them out. And I don't know, just like tippy-toeing. You know how something may not be working, but it's a it is just a short-term solution. So you just kind of, for the time being, you just kind of tippy-toe. Like right here, Temperance, she's taking her cups and she's trying to balance them out, making sure that the water doesn't overflow in one cup. So then she pushes it to the other, trying to make sure that they're balanced. This is something that we have to master. This is a major arcana, but you're not meant to do this forever. Like, you know, you are supposed to be happy. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's go to your hopes and fears, which is the Five of Swords. Spirit, can you please clarify this Five of Swords, please? Why is the Five of Swords here in hopes and fears for Aries for the month of June? Please clarify the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here, please, Spirit? Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay, thank you. All right, you have a Page of Swords here. So this is your fears, okay? Your hopes and your fears, but you have some kind of stress that's going on in that you're fearing. You could be in a stressful state in the month of June, and then this, I'm hearing new information coming in, something that comes in to stress you out here, okay? I'm getting that you didn't expect. So you may come across in the month of June some new information that kind of stresses you out that you didn't expect. Spirit, can I get another clarifying card for this Five of Swords? Why is the Five of Swords here for Aries for the month of June, please? Five of Swords here for Aries for the month of June. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. And this could be you in this energy. Also, another thing that's coming out to me is this black cat. Something within your intuition, you sense something is off, and then information comes in to validate that you were right. So whether this is a work situation, a relationship, a family dynamic, you're getting some type of information here that you assumed, and it turns out that you are right. Okay? You got a lot going on, a lot of shifting for this month, a lot. All right, the outcome, you got Seven of Wands. You standing in your power. Spirit, can you please, Spirit, can you please clarify the Seven of Wands? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, all right. So clarifying the Seven of Wands, let me get this card here. You being very defensive. The outcome is you being defensive, but I don't see it in a bad way. I see you as you knowing what you're talking about, standing in your power here, and clarifying this. You have the King of Swords and also the Four of Wands. Yeah, I see this as beautiful energy because this is a woman or a person who doesn't put up with any crap, okay? This is a person where it's like you're sticking to your guns and you're sticking to the facts. King of Swords energy is extremely analytical, sticks to the facts, extremely intelligent, okay? So I see you being in a very non-emotional energy to protect yourself. And it's so that you can have this victory here. I feel like it has to do with your family, all right? But I'm hearing somebody somebody wants you to be boo-boo the fool. Like somebody thinks you're dumb and you're not dumb. So I feel Aries, that whatever information you get, don't allow anybody else to talk you out of it. You know how maybe somebody can say, oh, it's not the way it seems. No, it is the way it seems. If you stick to this King of Swords energy here, you'll be just fine. Okay, you'll be just fine. You'll be in the right energy. Okay. Whew, that is crazy. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some tea leaves here for you guys. All right. Spirit, can I please have messages for Aries for the month of June, please? Messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Messages for Aries for the month of June, please. Okay. You have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. All right. So it's going to be somebody is going to be trying to come in between you and what you got going on. So a project you're passionate about, maybe, or a relationship. I'm really feeling a family dynamic here. So y'all got to be on your toes. That's why I feel like Spirit is really calling you to be in this factual, intelligent energy. You know, this is King of Swords, but the Queen of Swords is a woman who don't take no mess. She knows what is. She takes things for face value, basically. And anything that just don't seem right, she cuts it out. She don't play. I feel like Spirit is really causing you to be in that energy. So someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Any other messages for Aries for the month of June, please? Messages for Aries for the month of June. I'm also hearing alignment. Like, you know, some of you may be wondering, why are these things shifting this way? Why are things happening? But it's because I feel like maybe some of you have ascended or you are ascending, and Spirit is causing you to align with things that are in your best interest or in alignment with your higher self now. And the things you would deal with in the past, you're just not that person no more. You're not going to deal with the same thing. I'm hearing that too. So sometimes, you know, chaos has to start. Chaos and conflict. Chaos has to start so that we can have happiness. You have tree. Gosh, you guys. Affairs with your family. Yes, it's something happening with your family, and Spirit is aligning you with what is really for you. It's something going on there that you're going to have to work out. And also, I'm forced to look at this tree, the root of the matter. You're going to be forced to get to the root. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be necessary, and I think in the long run you'll be happier with the outcome. Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, and you also have not unsuccessful plans. All right. I feel like in the month of June, you guys, like when I was saying, you really need to do a lot of self-work, introspection, and look within. You really need to do that. I feel like if you do that, you'll be okay, but you really need to look within. Okay. Spiritual love. Beautiful, Lily. Spiritual love. I feel like maybe Spirit is saying here that it wants you to know that even though you're going through hard times, you know, you have a divine love with Spirit. And God, your angels, the universe is always going to look out for you. So no matter what's going on, just know that. Jeez. You have broom, new home, new attitude. Okay. Something's going on. Something's shifting with your affairs, with your relationships. I don't know if it's a romantic relationship, a marriage, but, and it says new home, new attitude. I'm forced to look at this broom here, sweeping out all of the unnecessary things, all of the clutter. Okay, sweeping out things that don't serve you. Whew. You have torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. A light is being lit within you. Okay, you also had the Queen of Wands here. You're just being forced to align with what it is that you really want. And yeah, this is definitely a divine spiritual journey that you're going on. Okay, so it may not be easy, but I feel like at the end, you will be happier. The Star card, you aligning, okay? The Judgment, you coming into terms with your higher self. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success, okay? So I feel like you're on the right track here. Major challenge to overcome, mountain. Major challenge to overcome. All right, Aries, I know that wasn't easy, you guys. I know it wasn't, but I really feel in my spirit that this is all divine. You know, some things, even if they're hard, it doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to be. It's just, it's a milestone that we have to go through and overcome so that we can get to higher. And I feel like Spirit is calling you to higher, but in order to go higher, you got to go through the valley, you know. So, but you guys are protected at this time, and I feel like things will work out for you. Okay. All right, you guys, if this message resonated, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell so you can get future readings. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. And until next time, peace be unto you. Ashe, Aries.